And of course, when you see this setup, y'all already know what's going on. So welcome back to another episode of Black Bougie About It, where you get real, raw, and rich conversation. My name is Ayanna.
And I'm Jessica Monique.
And today we have an amazing guest. Because y'all know we don't have that many guests. Y'all know how we are about bringing folks on
selective.
Our show. We are very, very, very picky. But we got somebody that, you know, we've known from way back when we all were in school. And we have Jeralyn here with us.
Yay! Prevailing justice.
Look, I was like, do we call you by your real name or your name online? You know, some people, they be having their online names, and then they got their
I want to go by your persona. Yes.
You know, whichever.
Okay.
So, how are you doing today?
I'm great. I'm excited to be here and catch up with y'all and talk and all of the things. I haven't seen y'all since.
It's been a long time.
Before the panorama.
I was about to say, was already gone, and then I think me and you were still in school.
Yes.
And then school shut down, and
then the pandemic happened, right? And then we left, and boom, like here we are. Yep. So I'm glad to see y'all again. I'm glad to be here on the podcast because, yes, if y'all listen, y'all already know why I'm excited.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a good episode too.
Great, insightful. I'm ready for it.
Did you say insightful?
Yeah. You always give us a word.
Yeah, she does. I was looking at your videos today, like just trying to gather information on the outline. I was sitting in the office like,
bitch, I am motivated as hell right now.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Because sometimes I'm going back to listen to my own stuff. Like, I said that.
Right.
Look,
you can check your own self. Yeah, check your own self.
Well, let me put that in my pocket for today. All right, we'll be back later. Don't want to finish the video. Yes.
All right, child.
So let's get into some of the things that have been going on the interwebs. Y'all know we kind of like to just get into some of the hot topics and the hot takes that have gone on throughout the last week. So we're going to get right into it. The VMAs happened over this weekend. I did not watch it. I don't know if y'all watched it.
I didn't really watch it either. I was peeking on social media. I love to look at the outfits.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I see, but y'all, I'm not gonna lie, like I kind of deleted all my social media apps off my phone this past month and a half.
How do people do that? Like,
I'd be so happy.
I know so many
I am so
I ain't gonna lie, I would love to do it.
I'd be like, delete. If
I didn't have to pay attention for work, I probably would.
And I was like, with y'all's line of work, like it's different. But for me, I'm very much a real life person. Like if I don't talk to you in real life, like some people I talk to on my social media, but y'all also know how to find me in my messages. Yeah. So I know if something happens, you're gonna send a picture to my phone. So I'm gonna delete this and I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna be happy to make core memories in real life. And then I'll be back.
I get that.
And then I'll hop on TikTok and peek at, what's happening, and then I'll get off.
Now, the podcast is definitely my main reason for, like, being very tuned in to, like, everything and being so,
yes.
I told somebody the other day, I was like, honestly, I feel like if I wasn't trying to do what I was trying to do right now, I probably, y'all would not see no pictures of me. I'd be probably off in the woods somewhere, living my best life.
Hello.
Like, I would not be trying to tweet this and look at this and be into this.
We're going to come back.
And see, I already don't, like, post for real like that, so that's why it wouldn't really be that hard for me, like, to just delete it. But like I said, if I didn't have to do it for work, like not just the podcast, but actually like at work, I have to pay attention to like stuff that's going on. So if I had to do that, I probably would have me a little social media fast too. But if you haven't been paying attention to social media, the VMAs happened. LL Cool J, Nicki Minaj, and Jack Harlow hosted. I've never seen that before ever.
This is the first time I've ever had 3 hosts in history. And it was by far the 3 most randomest individuals.
That's what I was thinking.
I feel like they had a jar and they took it around the boardroom and it was like, all right, Joe, you get one. I got Nikki. Okay, Bill, you get one. I got LL.
Literally.
I got LL.
Because you said LL. I said,
yeah.
Sir.
Yeah. I can see all of them doing it separately.
Yes.
But they were like a unit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's weird.
Interesting. Very.
That's weird.
Yeah. I didn't see any reviews online about how they hosted or anything. Everything I saw online was pretty much about Nicki and then about Jack Harlow's performance because he brought out Fergie.
Okay, I did see that.
I heard that performance, but I didn't watch it.
I haven't seen clips, so I don't know if that's a good thing. I
ain't gonna lie to you.
I know how Fergie, we done
I'm not gonna lie to you.
This podcast already.
I love Fergie.
Fergalicious.
Oh wow!
Oh what?
When she hit that, let's play some basketball.
What?
When she hit that.
Don't do drugs, kids. For real.
At all.
Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs.
No
At
drugs.
this point, don't even do social media. Put it down. Go play outside.
Baby. I love Fergie though.
I do. She was that girl at one point.
She was.
I mean, 2000s Fergie.
Yeah, 2000s Fergie.
Girl.
I definitely had the CD.
Lundy Bridge.
Hello.
Yeah, I had the CD.
Fergalicious death. All right.
Purr.
Yes, ma'am.
And the Black Eyed Peas, I was a fan.
Yes, we were here for that.
Yes, I love the Black Eyed Peas.
But what happened?
I don't
Drugs.
know.
Don't do drugs.
I think when Fergie left, it's kind of like.
Yeah, because nobody want to see three niggas on stage. Nobody just want to see Will.i.am and them other two dudes.
And most of the time, it was like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
Okay, there go Fergie. Let's watch.
All that running around.
Will made the beats, Fergie sang, and then them other two dudes kind of filled in whatever was left.
They'll be like,
Yeah, there's some shoebox. They gave us a little shoebox. That's it. And they be in the back. They was the safari for the group. They did a good video. They didn't really have too many like actual lines.
I don't know. What's their names?
We don't
know.
That's what I'm saying. I did.
I'm sorry. Look, can you tell my mom and them that I love them?
Right.
And have them just pass it around. And
I know one of them. I think he was Asian, and then
he's something.
He other.
He's of Asian
other. Mm-hmm.
Maybe not from the actual continent,
yeah,
but of Asian. I'm not. He got that look.
Okay.
Now, if it come out this man Hispanic, I'm gonna be so upset. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I think one of them is. I think the other little short one is the other one, because it's one with the long hair, and then it's the other little one who he be having a little mohawk sometimes. Y'all know.
Never mind.
We got to put a picture up while we talking about this.
Because they probably like, who the fuck? Some of y'all
talking about?
Don't even know who the Black Eyed Peas are.
Let's get it started in here.
And then y'all had to hit the little legs. I can't even see my legs, but y'all be doing TikTok dances and everything now. Yeah. So we just gonna let y'all rock.
Yeah. Honestly, I could
do your research.
I could see them getting a Video Vanguard Award before. I'm sorry, y'all. Before Nicki.
This is what we want to get to.
Yeah.
Nicki won the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson? Like,
yeah.
Smooth Criminal?
And the interwebs, the barbs, of course, are like, yes, Nicki deserves it, but the people who kind of are what I would say students of music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are not.
The Michael?
Yeah.
Joe's? Pardon?
Yeah. Joseph Jackson's, baby?
Hello.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't think that she deserved that based on videos. I think she has a amazing persona because of her having the different personalities and Roman and her pen is, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And all the things, but video wise, I really can't give that to her. I can't give that to her. I would have gave it to Gwen Stefani. Does she have one? Can somebody tell?
Can we go back in time?
Can somebody tell me? Write that in the comments.
Archives.
You know what I'm saying?
Feeling some way about Gwen when she stole what's her name husband and got with Blake Shelton. Y'all still listening to Alicia Keys and she can't even sing. No, they don't, because they said this last album she came out with, the Keys of Two or Songs of Keys.
All that shit trash.
Because she came out with the skincare.
They said they hated the girls saying they hated.
They didn't like it.
No,
maybe
I do like that song with what's that boy name?
That you sounded that old. Now what's that boy?
What is that boy name?
He played in see, that's what you sounded like.
I don't know the song you're talking about because
they be playing it on the radio.
Oh, the one with, is it the one with Fivio Foreign? New York City.
I like that one. Yeah, I like that one.
I think it has Lucky Day in it. Lucky Day, and then what's the guy who made the song? Can we just talk? Can we just talk?
Khalid.
Yes, it's got Khalid in there,
but I don't know the name.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
can't even think. I like that little song. That's a cool little. It's a vibe.
Lucky Day does is a vibe. It's good.
I'm here for him. I'm here for him.
Please do.
Honestly, Alicia, if you see this, don't be mad.
Come on the show. We can talk about it.
Don't be mad.
Because I'm still a fan. Don't get me wrong. I'm still a fan.
I'm just disappointed.
But the last couple projects.
That shit trash. I'm sorry.
When you stop wearing makeup, I don't know what happened. I'm just being real. I don't know if the makeup gave you a certain level of
that shit trash.
Extra sprinkle on the seasoning.
I'm gonna tell you, ever since
maybe that took the seasoning away. I don't know.
Ever since the Element of Freedom album, when she had like the Element of Freedom and the Element of Freedom, that's it.
That was the division.
That's it.
As I Am before that.
As I Am was before that. As I Am is a no skip album. Let's be very clear. That is a great album. Yeah. You didn't go tap into that because that
with Teenage Love Affair.
Yes.
I still listen to it.
And I ain't even that's a video.
Now that is a video.
Because she redid
School Days. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now
Alicia Keys could get a video.
She could.
For her videos, because Alicia videos.
Yeah.
Miss Girl.
Yeah. But these ones right now. Yeah. Okay. And so I don't know.
Listen, have y'all heard Super Freaky Girl?
Yeah. I like it.
Nikki lost it for me. And this is not, I know the Barb's gonna eat me up, but Nikki lost it. I think the last, because what was her last album? Was it Queen or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
It was cool, but it wasn't really like, it still didn't
everything on the album this slap.
Yeah. Pink Friday and
listen.
Mixtape Nikki was hungry. Nikki ain't hungry
very
no
much.
more. She got comfortable. And to me, that's what you can tell in her rap. She ain't rapping like she's hungry no more.
She might not be.
And
she's not hungry no more.
Filet mignon.
Well, it's time to hang it up.
We don't want that regular shrimp that's frozen. I want it caught right here, fresh off the coast. I'm on the boat. I want you to pick it from down right there on the reef.
I think it's out right now.
That because she's made it, and also like her personality is very like underdog. Like I'm the best, but they never want to say I'm the best. So in my raps, all I'm gonna do is talk about how I'm the best. Like I feel like her music isn't super like relatable. Sometimes I don't feel like she's trying. You know what I'm saying? Because some of them little some of them beats sound like I made it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or like the beat be the best part of the song. She really don't be rapping like shit. No. Like I really want her to do better with that. So I can't say to me that she super deserved it. Even just looking at her performance. Now, that's one of her best performances ever. Because we usually don't get a whole lot of movement out of her. Yeah. Okay, it's a whole lot of walking and talking around the stage. True. But
spin bars like
look
that.
At her.
I can't do that moving either.
But she wasn't spinning no bars. Nikki let the crowd do half the damn lyrics.
As she should.
She was out the damn riff.
Yeah. But I think it was her best. You know, I think that was her best.
I think it's time to hang up. That's how you go out on a high note. You don't want to go out when people are like, Nikki, it's time to retire. You need to go out on the high note. I think it's time, and this is as a retired Barb, I think it's time for you to focus on motherhood and entrepreneurship.
I ain't gonna say that.
Features, do features.
I'm saying like
pop out every now and then, give the people a verse on somebody's song or something. But I just don't. She don't give it to me no more.
I just feel like just don't come out with nothing if it ain't gonna be your best. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna put out some frou shit just cause like cause people want a song, don't put that out. Like that's what I would say.
Listen, the most recent songs, they've been doing numbers on TikTok.
And so that's it.
Okay, that was real creative. I see what you did there. And it could have been creative for a TikTok bot.
But that's all a lot of the artists now are doing.
Yeah.
TikTok songs. They're not even making actual songs because you hear a 10-second snippet of the song on TikTok, but then when you actually hear the 2-minute version, you're like, the fuck is that? The song ain't even actually what you thought it was.
True.
That is true.
I think a lot of the artists now are getting like misled because they like making TikTok songs, but the songs, when you look at the actual streaming numbers and all of that, people ain't really listening to the song. They just like the 10 seconds
that one
of
part.
That. Yeah.
Did y'all like Meg's new album?
I have not listened to the whole.
8 out of 10.
But from what I have heard, I do like it.
8 out of 10.
I think I need to right now. I'm gonna say 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. I think I need to like listen to it more. She definitely has some songs on there that I like, but I ain't gonna lie. That last album was better to me.
I feel like this album was a different side of Meg that like
it was very personable on a lot of songs. She had a song on her album called Anxiety where she was talking a lot about like the death of her mother and how she just kind of feels alone and how that gives her anxiety. But to me, and I'm a big Meg fan. Most of Meg's albums, because this is her third, maybe her second album.
Yeah. I think it's her second studio album.
No skip albums. Meg gonna put probably about 4 songs on there and I don't know if that has to do with the deal situation with the management label she's at.
Yeah.
And that maybe she's like, I'm gonna put 4 songs I like and the rest I'm gonna give y'all shit because I'm done with y'all.
Yeah.
So, but it's like all her albums have kind of been 4 to 5 good songs.
I guess that's what I mean. Like, I liked more songs off the last album than I did on this one. Because the last album I still listen to, you know what I'm saying, occasionally. But this one, I ain't. Nothing touched me. You know what I'm saying?
Budget is good. When the girlies catch on, it's gone.
Yeah.
It needs some time to resonate.
I do like Budget. Yeah.
It needs some time.
I do like Budget. I just be wanting more for them. I don't be wanting people to half-ass stuff. I know a lot of stuff is beyond their control because even though they're the artist and they're the one that's out, they're people, the record company, whoever, they're really pulling the strings.
You know
what I'm saying? So I get it, but I also I don't know. I just miss real artistry, real creatives, people who really have real talent. I'm not saying none of them don't. I just think it's a lot of non-talented people in the mix. Yeah, it is a lot of fluff, and I just be wanting more substance sometimes. But it is what it is.
Yeah, because a lot of people can sound good on an album or in the studio or something like that, and boo, we get to the concert, we're listening to the album.
Yeah,
we're listening to the track.
Yeah,
we want something live. We want something real, something we can feel like an experience that is not going to be like what we experience on the CD. Because at this point, we can do this at the house.
At this point, y'all Milli Vanilli.
Hello.
Okay, and I want my damn money back.
Yeah. And that's a lot of artists. That's a lot of artists. That's why I don't go to see a lot of artists live because I'm not even about to waste my money. I'm not even about to waste my money because you're not gonna give me a show, and I'm not paying to just see you hold a mic. I'm just not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Unless you Jasmine Sullivan. Now
Hello.
I'll pay for that.
She's gonna put on a show.
Hold that mic and just sing.
She can hum.
That's real talent.
She can breathe on the mic and it's gonna sound great.
You can hum.
How do y'all feel about when Summer Walker does shows and she's sitting down and then she gets emotional? Yeah, because sometimes she gets emotional, then she doesn't want to finish the song.
Are you gonna show up?
Yikes.
Yeah, and she ain't been in the career long enough to pull Lauryn Hill. People respect Lauryn Hill because she's Lauryn Hill, so they okay with paying for the ticket to her show.
No, I don't know. They gonna talk about her ass too.
But they still gonna buy that ticket though. Them people
I didn't buy mine because I was I'm pretty sure she's not gonna show up and did not.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Glad I kept my money. I will listen to my album in the car on the top of the parking deck with all the windows down. Yes, I will. And have the same experience for free because I didn't, you know what I'm saying? But I feel okay, so for context, I've been listening to Summer Walker since before she was Summer Walker. When she was cleaning houses, making videos on YouTube. Very much. Me and my friend used to send her videos back and forth in 2013, 2014.
Oh,
wow.
So same deal with Tori Kelly, but we talking about Summer.
I love me some. Now that's a white woman I love.
Hello.
That's a white woman I love.
Tori, if you're listening, I don't know what God put in your throat, but it's not vocal cords.
I've been in love with Tori.
I don't know
Kelly
what that
she
is.
sang the Frank Ocean cover with the beatboxer guy on.
Yes,
yeah,
those are the videos I used to watch. Yes. So
I'm still shaking my head because if y'all got that gospel album, baby,
y'all know who Tori Kelly
baby, she did that. That's probably one of the gospel albums I listen to the most.
When I tell you
that help for singing.
Why did I listen to it in Star Library, y'all?
Yeah,
I was.
As I said, you must have been
tears. I was I remember exactly where I was in the library.
Yeah,
it was almost finals.
That's
week.
the one
y'all know
right
that,
there.
Y'all know that stress, that climax of the semester right before it's finals.
Yeah,
when you cramming all the information in the semester in.
Jesus,
listen, the Lord didn't give me a brain to be able to cram. I can't do that.
Jesus,
it don't work for me.
Yeah,
but I was sitting there in Psalms 42.
Yeah, yeah.
I was the deer, panting. Okay.
Soul's Anthem.
Hello.
I'm gonna cry.
The one with
I'm gonna cry every time. I don't know.
Just as sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna cry every time.
I mean, an experience like none other.
Yeah.
That album, and all
of Tori's albums are no skills.
Tori is amazing. Miss Girl, you don't miss. All right. Whatever you're doing, whatever anointing. She's
bananas live.
Keep it.
I heard that too. She came here, and I want to say she was either at Lyric or Alabama Theater, but that was like a few years ago.
Yeah, it was right after that album came out.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're amazing artists. So going back to Summer, I get disappointed when I see these videos of people like, she's emotional on stage and can't even sing the song. Like, girl, I know what you was doing in these people's bathroom when you was cleaning with their products. I know what you sounded like. And for that to not be the case on stage, it just hurts. It hurts my feelings. So, I mean, I'm going to give you grace, Summer. I don't know what's going on in your life, but I need you to tap into that broke girl.
Yeah.
That was cleaning the bathrooms. With them cleaning products.
Comfortable, man. They reach that same pinnacle, and then it's like, you get the money, the house, the cars. And I get that the album probably was really hard for her, but I heard somebody say, like, if it's that, and I know this is probably bad to say, but if it's really that bad, you should not have wrote the song.
Yeah.
You should have, I know it's therapeutic, write the song, but you should not have given it to the world because, people.
The world want to hear it.
Yeah. We want to hear you sing when we come to the concert.
Yeah.
And she only going to get so many times to say, y'all, this is hard for me. This is hard for me to sing till people not going to buy her tickets, not going to, show up.
Right. I just feel like at what point, if you're able to get that emotional every time you talk about a thing or you're singing about it, you're not healed from it. So at what point are you going to deal with it so that you can perform it? And if it's that bad, just don't do it. Like Fantasia will tell you, I'm not going to sing Bittersweet and all of this, all that heartbreak songs. My heart isn't broken anymore. I'm not going to do that.
Oh, no, she need to stop that. I need to hear this.
Now listen, I want to hear it.
I want to hear it.
But I respect the fact that you're not going to sing it because you don't want to live in that place anymore. I respect it. I love it. But,
I get it.
It's still a classic.
But the people want to hear it. Do that one first and get it out of the way. Because I remember when I went to go see Erykah Badu a long time ago, she did Tyrone first. And then when she got done with it, she was like, and don't ask me saying it no more.
No more.
Okay?
No, ma'am.
So I'm glad we did that. Okay, moving on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just gonna do it to get out of the way. But also with Summer Walker and some of these other artists too, like, you have an obligation. You know what I'm saying? Like, deliver. You kind of can't bite the hand that feeds you. You need these same people that have paid to see you, to stream your album, to buy your things, to like your photos, to, you know what I'm saying? They're the ones that are really driving your career. So I think it's a level of integrity sometimes that everybody doesn't always have. I'm gonna tell y'all, everybody don't have home training. Up in here, and a lot of these celebrities, they off of whatever they taking or whatever they drinking too, so they not always thinking with their right mind. So she might be, heavily affected by what's going on, but you rest assured there are people around her probably giving her what she need to make sure she get her ass on the stage, and then she's probably getting on the stage breaking down, so it's making it worse. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to go through that in front of everybody that's looking at you, screaming at you to sing the damn song. I'm sure that's traumatic, but she needs to say something, do something,
and it's
something.
The lifestyle. You want to be a single? You want to be
Yes, and does she deal with social anxiety or something?
That's what they say.
And this is coming from a person who has anxiety, which is one of the most mind-boggling things that you choose to be an actual performing artist.
Yeah,
not like a fan or somebody. You choose to go on tour to perform these things, but then you have social anxiety to the point where sometimes you can't. That to me is contradictory.
I mean, and honestly, I feel like now that we're talking about it, I'm wondering if it's a part of like the label. Like they're not making the money they need to, so okay, you have to go on tour.
Yeah,
and because she needed money at this point.
That's how a lot of people make their money. That's why some people stay on tour. You know what I'm saying? They don't make a whole lot of money from just putting streaming out and stuff like that. You know how many people hands got in that pot. So I don't know. I wish her peace.
Speaking of integrity, the comments that the comedian Aries made about
Aries Spears.
Have you seen the
No.
Well, it's a comedian.
Oh, he did her bad.
He was a man.
Yes, he looked a hot ass mess. He basically was doing an interview, and the interviewer asked him, "Oh, how do you feel about Lizzo's music?" Again, Lizzo's music. This man said, I can't even get to the music because she's a pretty girl, but her body looked like the shit emoji.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's sitting up there looking like the big great pumpkin patch himself.
Yeah, he ain't cute either.
He's not a small nigga. He's not a small man at all.
I think also the interviewer, because I think this was with Vlad, okay, and y'all know how I feel about Vlad. I feel like he the feds, because every time he interviewing folks, he bringing them, hey, what didn't you in 99? You was in a hotel room with somebody, and you be like, whoa, huh? I don't like him, so I feel like even them asking him that question was like trying to bait him into saying some crazy shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He doesn't look like a person who would be a Lizzo fan. So why would
you ask him that? Yeah. And then also, I feel like, why you go out of your way to be so nasty to somebody that you don't know,
right?
And that's actually doing well. You know what I'm saying? Lizzo's way more known than you, or than him, rather. So, like, why go out of your way to say and to be so nasty and so rude
and degrading?
Yeah. He could have said, I'm not really a big fan of pop music or whatever. I don't know a whole lot about her, but, she seems to be doing great. Move on. Yeah. And that's another thing about that home training. Shut your damn mouth. Huh?
That part.
Now, because if somebody was talking about him saying how he wasn't funny or he fat and how he done fell off, now everybody want to clap back. But you can talk about this lady who minding her own business. She probably don't even know who you are.
Okay, so we're playing her flute.
Yeah, I didn't even know who he was.
I know who he is because he is funny, but like I don't think that was funny.
I haven't seen him in a long time. If I did see him,
I used to watch a lot of stand-up comedy, and like his stand-up comedy was always funny, but like that was uncalled for real. Yeah. I don't know if Lizzo is like an easy target. You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand why people come for her, because she's a very talented individual.
She's very talented.
Can outperform a lot of people's favorite artists.
She outperformed Nicki.
And the only thing is her body. I think that's why they target her and pick on her, because it's like you can't say she's not talented,
and she's confident.
You can't say she's not winning awards. You can't say she's not a nice lady. You can't say, all you can say is, okay, she's traditionally big or whatever. How you identify her?
But what does that have to do with you, sir?
Yeah, and then I saw him
calling the kettle black again, because you ain't no slim. He literally said, he said, I'm not cute. I'm not. He's like, but I'm funny. So and I got confidence. I got swag. So that take me a long way.
What swag? You're in a dingy blue t-shirt.
A tall tee.
Show me where the swag at. Show me.
From the corner store, probably the barbershop or something. Somebody came in with a pack.
Yeah. Now,
did she respond?
She responded on the VMAs, and she was like, they always ask me, Lizzo, why don't you ever say anything? And she was like, I'm too busy winning,
I mean, girls focused on things that matter.
Yeah. I think also, what I was about to say? I forgot it. Oh, okay. He said, in the comments, he was like, women are always cheering her on and saying like, yes, and whatever, but they not saying, oh, this is unhealthy or this is whatever. Y'all, first of all, we have to like do our Googles and things if we ain't gonna read no book, okay? Because just because you're big or you weigh a certain amount doesn't mean that you're unhealthy. You could be little and be close to death.
Hello.
Okay. And if you
people suffering from that.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like, well, if you're anorexic, you ain't unhealthy. But I'm saying if you small, it doesn't just necessarily mean that you're healthy. You can still have high blood pressure and all the things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if you like look at her TikTok, she does like yoga, Pilates.
She's vegan.
Like, she's vegan. Like,
real.
She's a very healthy girl. And I'm sure with all her money and things that others don't have, we'll be talking about her. She can go to the doctor and get checked out and get all her things done. So it's like, y'all, stop going in. And you don't know if that girl got a thyroid problem.
Yeah, she could be hormonal.
Like that, with her weight fluctuating up and down and stuff. And then she came out and told people, I have this, I forgot what she had.
Yeah, these people are human.
So.
And y'all damn mama look the same way.
And she ain't sick.
And y'all still eating her damn macaroni and cheese. So
and y'all be ready to beat somebody down if they talk about your bald head mamas.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all, don't do that. Come on now. We got to be better than that. Yeah. We got to be better than that.
For the man asked about the music and you talking about her body.
You didn't have to do that, sir.
That was just cheap. While we talking about bodies, let's talk about the ultimate body, Serena,
the GOAT.
Serena is retiring, y'all.
That hurts my feelings. Like, y'all for real, y'all short.
I gotta get her that Whitney Houston clap.
Did you?
Let's give it up for the king of R&B.
For the tennis queen of the world.
Yes. I just It's well deserved. It's well deserved.
She been whooping ass a long time, man.
And she tried now.
She been beating ass for a long time.
It's time for you to rest.
I mean, everybody else probably
don't rest too much.
No, don't rest like that.
Rest
we don't need the hard shit.
Not die, but like rest as in focus on your family and your other business endeavors. You don't have to play no more tennis.
I bet them the other players probably happy as hell.
No, they're probably like, we got the chance, y'all.
They're like, who finna be the one to fill her shoes?
Well, Naomi was on the running to be, but then she kind of, pulled back because of her, mental health issues and stuff like that. So I don't know who the next girl is. I don't know.
The next girl. I know Venus is still doing very well too. Yeah. She does very well. I don't know how well she does in comparison to Serena. Forgive me, y'all, because I don't watch no sports. I just pay attention to when they be winning. So forgive me. But
everybody black.
Right. Hello. But I think she's still playing, so maybe she'll be, knocking them out. But Serena Williams makes me want to play sports, and I'm not a sporty girl. Yeah. She makes me want to play sports or like try.
She made me want to pick up a racket. I don't know if I'm gonna hit the ball, but
I would practice a little harder.
And to me, and also with her retiring, y'all funny.
I just want the outfit.
I ain't gonna look that good. My ass ain't gonna look like that. She got that.
Hello.
Yeah.
She got that. You got
that thing
and just look.
That thing.
Everybody just be like.
And I love how like she's not ashamed to wear her stuff, like them little black cat suits and body suits and all that movement going on.
They said your ass too big, so you can't wear that.
Baby, get to them. I love it. I love when like black people do stuff that's just like very us.
Yes.
And white people don't know how to take it. You know what I'm saying?
But they came out the gate like that with the damn beads.
Yeah, they did. And I love that.
All over the place.
Hello.
I love it. Yeah. Oh, Serena, I'm gonna miss that.
Yep.
You remember that meme of Beyonce when she was at the thing like this?
Yep.
What the hell going on?
And don't.
I wouldn't know the first thing about nothing. I just know when the ball hit on the other side, damn it, she got a point.
Hello.
They'll kick me out because I wouldn't know how to be quiet the whole time. Yeah. You know how they be quiet when it's called sparring.
It is like golf. It's very much so like golf.
Sparring. When they be going back and forth.
Let us know.
Yeah.
We can go with it.
When they be quiet, I'll be like, damn, you know how black people, we gotta talk the whole time.
Hit the ball harder.
That hoe know what she doing.
She gonna go to your left. She gonna go to the left third ball.
They gonna say, hey, come to the back with me.
Y'all gotta go.
Come to the back with me.
Y'all gotta go.
Tennis is a very quiet sport like golf. They ain't saying too much.
I
can't.
I'll
watch it from the house. Players are talking, but that's it.
Yeah, I would love to experience it, like just to go. I'm gonna have me some food or something.
I don't know.
I'll be quiet.
Eat some. I'll be quiet then.
Okay,
so let's get into you. Since we're talking about the goats, let's get into you, girl.
Yes. Tell us. You've done a lot of things.
Yeah, you have.
People, if they don't know you, they probably don't know your resume like that. But she's
an accomplished girl. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, y'all! I always forget that I do that, and then somebody out of the blue will bring it up, and I'm like,
"How you forget you did?"
How does that feel? Let's just go there.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Okay.
Yeah, give us that story.
Okay, so we're gonna go back.
Did Ted call you?
For the talking?
Okay, listen, let me tell y'all. No, really, they kind of did. So, okay, let's go back to 2016 when I started at UAB. And I remember going to, like, y'all know they got the little orientation and tell you all the programs at UAB. And I remember seeing like TEDx UAB and like all the organizations. So I remember like right in that moment, I was like, ooh, this is what I'm gonna do. So I wrote down like 5 things I wanted to accomplish before I graduated UAB. And that was one of them. And so, you know, each year I would check a thing off. And then by the time I was actually able to do TEDx, like my sophomore year was when I would be able to do it. They took it away.
Oh wow.
2017, 2018.
I didn't hear about the TEDx when I got to UAB, and I got there I think fall 2016. And I didn't hear about
we came in together?
Yeah, I transferred in fall 2016.
Okay. So yeah, like I came in 16, spring of 17. I was like, okay, where's TEDx? And they were like, we're not doing it anymore. So I was like,
dang.
wow, okay, that's a bummer, but it was still on my list. So I was like, okay, at this point, I'm gonna just forget about it. So fast forward, it's supposed to be my last year at UAB, and student involvement and leadership office. I was involved with them, like very heavily involved with them, and they were like, hey, we're gonna put you on this committee. TEDx UAB is coming back to Birmingham.
Oh, wow.
I was like, huh?
Jesus.
Okay. So fast forward, they never said anything else to anybody about it. And the next thing you know, they're like, we have dates and things like that. So I was like, okay, cool. They had the application open. For whatever reason, I was so shook, I could not apply. I just could not do it.
Yeah.
So I'd never applied. And I remember I didn't even write down the date, y'all. Like, that's how you know. I was like, this is bad. At that point, I was like, it's over. Like, it's done. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, it's come and gone. Like, it's fine. And I remember it was TEDx UAB was supposed to be on, I want to say it was a Monday. That Thursday night, my phone rang. And they were like, hey, I didn't see your application. And I was like, what do you mean?
Oh,
and she was like, I've heard you. Don't play with me.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, huh? She was like, it's okay. I already put your name down. You're doing it. Be ready.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Be ready. Monday at 6:00. I said, Monday? It's Thursday. What do you mean? She was like, you can do it. She was like, I know you can do it. I'll see you Monday.
Oh,
wow.
When I tell you, I hung up that phone and I just looked at myself in the mirror for like 10 minutes. I was like, what the heck just happened?
I would have been like, what the hell I'm going to talk about?
Right, because now you got open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to get your speech together.
Literally. So I was like, okay, God, I know I prayed for this. It's one of the few things that at this point in my career at UAB, I only had 2 things that was left unaccomplished. And that was one of them. So I was like, I got to do it. At this point, I don't even have a choice.
It came to you also. Yeah.
It did. When I tell you right after that, I sat down, I was like, I have no clue what I'm going to do. I went and sat outside. That whole speech came to me like that.
Wow.
Whole thing.
And that's God.
Whole thing.
That's honestly how it works sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, where you're not thinking about it, you're not focusing on it, and then something that you wanted so bad ends up just happening when you're not even trying to get it at that moment.
But that's also how you know that that's like a part of your calling or your purpose.
Yeah.
And so for me, like, y'all know I was in school for biology. I was gonna be everybody OB.
Yes,
like, okay, Jeralyn, I'm gonna come here. I
Yes.
have my children. You're gonna deliver. And before I started at UAB, I was gonna change my major to communications because I did poetry in Birmingham. You know, like that's what I love to do.
Be lucky you stay with us.
I'm about to say,
That's what I love to do.
the Lord.
No offense to, cause shout out to Alan Franks. Alan Franks deserves his checks.
Oh, I heard his name a lot.
But the rest of them.
I heard his name a lot. It's okay. It's okay.
The Lord was moving for you because
hello. But yeah, so I finished out with that, and that's what happened. That's how that happened, and I was so shook, y'all.
Wow. So what did you end up talking about?
So the talk is called. Child, what is it called? The Pursuit of Happy Endings.
And I'll put the link below. I'll make sure to link all of that so y'all can watch it. Yeah. Oh no, we're gonna put your stuff out here. We're gonna plug what you got. So we'll make sure people can find you and see you.
Yeah, that is one of like the hardest things for me is like, I don't know, I guess to acknowledge things that I'm doing. I don't know. I just see it as like, oh yeah, just a thing. And then it's like a big thing. Much like somebody that I know.
Shut up.
But so
from that one to now on. I think that's you don't ever want to be perceived as that person like who people talk about who's like
super cocky and arrogant, But I think it's important to be able to be confident in your abilities and what it is that you do and what you can do, what you are doing.
Absolutely.
And still maintain like humility. That's a really big thing. So going back to the talk, it was called The Pursuit of Happy Endings. And it really was inspired by, a lot of people that I knew that they went to college, but that's not their passion. That wasn't their route. That wasn't something that they really wanted to do. And, and it was really inspired by one person specifically that I know, and like we used to always have conversations in high school about all the things we wanted to do, right? And we would call it like the meetup. We would meet up like once a month, and she was like, like I'm gonna go do this. We were supposed to go to the military together, and my mom was like, "What? No." So I didn't go.
I feel like all of us went through that little like stage, like maybe where we was like, "I'm gonna just go to the military, and then I'm gonna go to college and let them pay for it."
And I definitely did.
Yeah, I didn't go. I didn't go. And so, she went, and then she went to college, and I remember she told me she was going to college, and I saw it. I was like, okay, cool. She's always been a smart girl, but school has never been something that made her happy. Yeah. So in the back of my mind, even though I was happy for her, I'm like, this is not what you want. That's not what you want. You know what I'm saying? But of course, like, going to school and everything, we've been conditioned to think that education means school, structured schooling, and that's not the case. But so anyway, fast forward, she ended up leaving school and she started doing hair, and she was really good at it. But I knew that wasn't the end goal, and like I remember we had another meetup, and I was like, hey, like, how you doing, whatever. So she told me the end goal, and I was like, okay, that's what I see. Don't forget that. And now it's like, I want to say who it is, but I'm not. But I'm really excited because the thing that I saw that we used to talk about is coming into fruition for her now. Oh, wow. That she left. So like that thing with doing hair and like that creative space, it has taken her to like a level way further than what she saw, but I always saw it. So that's what inspired that talk. Like, it's about pursuing what your happiness is, what your happy ending is. We're born into this world one way, but we die looking like our decisions. So,
repeat that.
Hello. You're born one way, but you die looking like your decisions. And so I think that, a lot of people say that the graveyard is the richest place because so many ideas have died with the person. And I knew for me, I don't want to be one of those people that die with all of these ideas inside of me and things like that. So that right there was like, and I even go back and listen to it sometimes myself, and it doesn't click in my brain that that's me. But just to pursue like what makes me happy. I want everybody to do that.
I always admire people who really just have the courage to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing to say you want to do things, but to actually put one foot in front of the other and like get your hands moving and actually do it, that just inspires me so much. Because I feel like, and we were just talking about this before we started, like underestimating yourself. Other people will count you out all the time. That's fine. You expect that. But you holding your own self back is like, I don't know. I feel like that's also my problem too. It's just like analysis paralysis, worrying about all the things that go into it, and then like kind of psyching yourself out. and then thinking like, oh, what are they gonna think if blah 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 blah, like, and so all the reasons I know, but I'm just saying, I'm just
they gonna talk about you until you got the money.
I mean the real thing.
Yeah, that's the real part. Until you got something they need, they gonna talk about you. They got something.
Really, the truth is they gonna talk about you either way. They gonna talk about you if you're doing good, if you're doing bad, if you're rich, if you're poor.
They gonna talk about you.
They're gonna talk about you.
Even if you help them, they gonna talk about you.
Yeah. So I think getting over that, that's I just always admire people who really go for it.
And honestly, it's not easy. It is not easy. When I tell you, like, leading up to that TED Talk, I was so nervous. Like, I was literally about to throw up before I hit the stage. Anytime I speak, I'm about to throw up before I speak.
I feel that.
Okay, I literally cannot eat. If I eat, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up.
And it's like live. Like, I think the thing that kind of gives me comfort in what we do is because, like,
we can edit.
We can edit this. I can change a little bit. Or if this is totally like horrible, we can scrap the whole thing. Nobody will ever know we sat here and recorded this and all of that. But I think that's because I kind of have a fear of public speaking. Like, even when people reach out to ask us to do stuff and things, I get kind of nervous because I'm like, I'm good at sitting down and talking, but that whole kind of thinking, being quick on your feet and kind of thinking and talking while you're in front of people.
You got to build it.
But you are good at that. And like, you have such a great personality. So really like your personality shines through anyway. So girl, stop that.
Yeah.
But no,
look,
really.
I was gonna say it's tissues. It's nothing.
We try not to be the prime podcast. But I think as the older we get, and the more we mature, we show emotions more.
Definitely.
Like, the more you get older, because even our moms, it's like now they talk about something, they start crying.
I agree. But I think that for so long, like once we, I guess maybe hit our 20s, and I don't know about y'all, but at least for me, like once I hit college, and I'm just now realizing that this happened. Once I hit college, I went into survival mode. Like when I tell you, like barricade, like, oh, okay, we're cool, we're friends, but I'm gonna reach over the gate and I'm gonna shake your hand. We're gonna be friends. We can hold hands from over the gate or through the gate, through the wire. But we're not gonna. I'm not gonna let you close to me because I don't know how you're gonna do. So at that point, it's like I feel like majority of our day-to-day like actions, interactions, is from a guarded place.
It's not real genuine.
It's not very genuine. And even though we want to be, we're afraid of so many things going wrong. And once we get older, it's like, child, y'all can hurt me at this point. I didn't experience this, so I'm gonna shed these tears, and I don't care what you think about it. So I
think you get older and you don't have time for the bullshit. It's kind of like a take me as I am, or we ain't fucking with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just get tired of the mess because I feel like when I was younger and doing stuff like that, because I'm still kind of like that now. But
you're a Taurus.
Yeah. But it's like
all essence of the sense.
Yeah. But it's like when you do people like that, you gonna get the same thing back.
For sure.
So that's one of the things I had to learn. Like, I can't go into relationships or like friendships being guarded and then expect somebody to like pull their heart out to me.
Right.
Now, where they do that at?
Hello.
Never, nowhere. So it's like you kind of get what you give too.
How would you talk to someone who is trying to get out of that survival mindset? Like, maybe they just graduated, or maybe they are still in college and they find themselves like, maybe they don't have a lot of friends, or maybe they are meeting people, but they're not getting that deeper connection that they're looking for, and that those friends that believe in them or see the things that they can't see, Or
she said, "Hell, I don't know."
You know some things though.
You're on my row, okay? You're very much on my row, and I think that the whole place to start is awareness. And it takes a minute for you to even become aware of that thing. But I also think that it takes people trying to, well, for one, people who genuinely love you, that are just gonna tell you flat out and tell you what's up. And then from there you have that choice. So like for me, you already know we very guarded people. Like,
I know.
Like, it's like, dang, what you mean I'm not opening up to you? You're right here at the gate. You're close enough. You're not getting any closer. Like, very guarded people. That's good enough. So
no, really. Are you a Taurus too?
I am.
Yeah,
my birthday's April 30th.
Make sense.
Yes.
Our birthdays are
April 26th. Yes.
Boom.
Pisces.
I do have some Pisces in my chart. I've been into astrology to figure myself out. I do have
some stars.
A little bit,
just the moons and the stars.
We probably on the same level.
a little bit. But it's helped me figure out a lot of stuff about myself. And even when it comes to relationships, like when it comes to like friendships and stuff like that, I'm like a completely different person. Once I'm friends with you and I trust you, I'm like, oh my God, I want to give you the world. I'm gonna buy you a dream house. It may be a Barbie dream house, but it's still a house. And I want to take care of you. But you know, it was hard for me to get to that place. And I feel like a lot of times we're gonna have people and friends in our lives that aren't gonna be that optimal friend that we desire to have, not because that's not who they are, but because they don't know any better. And because we don't know, because
they're learning too.
We're all in a state of learning at the same time, and some people are just genuinely like that. Like I'm the friend that I don't care like who you are. If I know you can do a skill, I'm gonna put your name out. If you're not in the room with me, you're I'm talking about you, like always. And people probably gonna be like, "Girl, well, you always talking about somebody." Well, if you would do the thing,
networking,
you know, that's always been me. And you know, like I never expected anything in return. So like a theme in my life, not really because of that, I don't even know why. I'm still trying to figure it out to this day, but jealousy would be a reoccurring thing in my life. So at that point, I was just like, I don't even want no friends. I'm good. But now
people
that
being jealous of you.
And you know, your parents always know something.
Oh, my mama gonna tell it all now.
Your parents always, that part. And I would just be like, girl, you tripping. I don't know what you're talking about. Every single time.
Anybody who my mom was ever like, I don't know, I ain't friends with them niggas no more.
She was right.
And I'm telling y'all, my mama was always right. If I could tell my younger self that, I would.
But listen, you wouldn't have that experience.
That's true. That's true.
But did you listen the first time?
No.
Nah.
I don't listen to nothing. Nobody tells me the first time, and just you can attest to that. I don't listen to shit the first time. I don't know if that's a Pisces thing or just me thing.
You gotta see it for yourself.
But I'm definitely, I gotta get electrocuted to know that I'm not supposed to stick my finger in that socket. But I ain't gonna never do it again now. Most of the time, after I get that first shot, I'm like, oh shit, that shit hurt.
And in that moment, once you did that thing and you was like, that shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's when you became aware. And that made you start asking questions or looking at things differently. But it takes something like that for it to happen. So when it comes to like allowing people to be more vulnerable and open, especially like in friendships, you know, we take relationships like romantic relationships and it's like, okay, I'm gonna open myself up. And then your friends be like, girl, you not like that with me. You don't talk to me, and when he do you wrong, I'm gonna be the one that you call and cry to.
That's true.
You know, so I think that for one,
that's true.
And this is why I say you're on my road. This has been a really big thing in my life for this past like 2 weeks. Really weird. But we have to allow ourselves to be open and recognize a thing when it's in front of us. So if somebody is extending you a hand in friendship and they're like supporting you and wanting to be good to you, but you're not used to that, immediately you're gonna be like,
what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Why are you here? What do you want? Or it's gonna be like, oh, she being weird. Like, let me not. But it's like sometimes you have to stop yourself and be like, what is this really? And let's have clarity. Let's get clarity on this. So that's what I do now. Like now that I'm aware of the guard that I've had up in the survival mode, like what I do is and I'm in this weird place where new people are coming into my life. I don't like new people.
I don't like new people.
I like new people, but I don't like new people. Like business, Prevailing Justice likes new people. Jeralyn does not like new people. So Jeralyn has been meeting new people, and it's been like,
I'm gonna love enjoy.
But it's not even that.
But you can't be like that.
I know.
You can't be like that.
So I'm like, okay, if they're gonna be here, let me see what they're talking about. And I'm like, be intentional, just like I would with a romantic partner. It's like, okay, what am I looking for in friends? What do I give to people that I'm friends with? Can they do that for me? Let's have a conversation and gain clarity on what this relationship is, or what this connection is. So that's been a big thing for me, and it's helped me a lot. That way I don't hold somebody too close to me that's like, oh no, I just want to stand at the door, I'm good. Or, oh, I just want you to do favors for me, and I'm thinking they like my sister. So I'm like, okay, cool. You gonna be Roger? Got it. cool. We have an established connection, and we're gonna leave it at that.
And having that spirit of discernment. I think that's what I'm also, because we kind of been experiencing the same thing where I'm kind of going through this transitional period where I'm being honest, like I'm weeding people out of my life. I mean, and I'm sure some people can tell whatever. But I just kind of feel it is all love, but there are things. And Jessica, because I've had conversations with Jessica about this, there are things that, happen, and when people who you hold in a certain regard don't respond in the way that you feel that they should.
Maybe heartbreaking.
Yeah. Putting you there's this TikTok where the guy says, you do this, and I know you're not trying to hurt me, but because of what you did, it felt like you were trying to hurt me. Yeah. And it felt personal. Yeah. And that's kind of where I've been. It's like, I know in your heart of hearts, you weren't missing an action because you were like, okay, I'm going to hurt Albany's feelings. But it's like, did you not care about my feelings enough to let me know? Right. So it's just certain things. So I'm in this transitional period where I'm like, okay, I only want people around me who have the vision. Like you were saying, you saw something in your friend at a point where she didn't see it in herself. And that's the type of people that I currently want around me because of, the things I'm trying to do here with the podcast, with Jessica, with my career and other things. It's like, I gotta have people around me who see the vision, because there's days where I don't. And I need somebody to be able to tell me, I'll be, you gotta focus. Stay on track. Not like, what that little thing you doing, you got time to do it, or you don't gotta focus on that. You need to worry about something else, or you're not successful yet. Maybe you should give it up for a minute. People who don't get the vision.
Somebody said that.
People ain't told me to give it up, but I've also had people that were very close to me tell me that they don't want to promote my stuff because they only promote things that they like. And this is somebody that was very close, very, very, very close to me. When I asked them, I was like, why don't you ever post about my podcast? Like, I'm not one of those friends who's like, y'all gotta post, y'all need to post. Yeah. But, I might send it to you and it's like, you posted so-and-so party flyer, you posted so-and-so t-shirt line.
They post things that's important to them.
And, for me to send you my podcast, and then when I ask you why you don't want to post, it's like, well, I only post things I like. It's like, well, I didn't necessarily ask you to like it. I asked you to post it.
Yeah. I feel that.
Yeah. I mean, all my friends that are like genuine friends, like I've never even had to ask them.
And that's my
what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's the kind of stuff I'll be paying attention to. Exactly. Like if I don't even have to ask you, because if it were you, I'm gonna repost
with no question.
With no question asked.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna be there to help y'all set up.
Yeah,
when I don't have to work.
Send me the link so I can post.
Or I didn't help you make the damn flyer anyway, so I'm about to put it out.
Yeah. So that's I mean, child, people show their true colors. You know what I'm saying? And people are very, very funny acting. I think that's something that I've learned. Like a lot of times, people, they don't know how to support others. They don't know anything about support unless it's for them. Anything past that, they don't know how to, reciprocate that kind of energy.
They don't.
They just like to suck the life out of people.
When the situation is beneficial.
Yeah.
Like, they can support you when it makes sense for them.
Yeah.
After they've gotten what they need out of that certain situation, then
it's like,
they're
good.
Well, I'm good.
Yeah. And that's crazy.
Yeah. And a lot of people, one thing that I have also learned is that they go hand in hand. A lot of people don't know how to be something they've never seen. So a lot of times, we're talking about friendships.
Yes.
Sorry. You got to know where people come from in order to understand them a lot better. And so I think, in some cases it's like, dang, I can't, it's like, I'm not even going to be mad at you for not being this person. You don't come from that.
Yeah. See, that's what I be saying when I'll be on here and I'll be like, a lot of these men just don't know.
They don't.
That's how they don't know. Because I'm telling you, like, some of these people have not been parented and raised and like shown examples live through whatever. They have the TV and like music and like things, popular social media, whatever, to raise them. And that's what feeds these ideas in them. So in real life, that's the kind of things they put into practice.
Yeah.
And the only examples they see is bullshit.
Yeah. No, but that's
really
what it is. That's really what it is.
No, really.
The music, half of it ain't real life, and the stuff on social media ain't real life. It's just what people decide to show.
Yeah.
So they get this, false understanding of what real life is supposed to look like, and when their real life don't match up, it creates this whole.
That quote where they're like, "You can't be what you can't see." Yeah, but even they need to see it in person.
You can see it from somebody somewhere. Because guess what? I've seen a lot of things in a book on YouTube from people that's not in my proximity, but
I guess
taught me
sometimes though, if it's not your own reality, like if you can't reach out and touch that, then you might think, oh, that's not, they're probably doing this for whatever, or oh, that's a book, it's not real, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I do think people need living and breathing examples sometimes, but the way this world going, baby, I guess everybody not getting it.
Yeah, because relationships are hard. And not relationships and romantic. I mean, just like
human connection.
Period.
And I think a part of that also probably is the pandemic, because we were also separated for such an extended amount of time. I think now, even more than before, we are very guarded. Because I know I'm guarded. I think somebody tell me every day I'm guarded. I meet a nigga, he be like, damn, you on the defense. I am.
But you gotta be with these folks.
You gotta be, because it's like, as soon as you allow yourself to be like, okay, this one some shit happened, you get slapped in the damn face.
Listen,
you like, this is why I didn't want to be nice to your ass to begin with.
Let me tell you something that I did, and my friends thought I was crazy. But I remember writing down a list of characteristics of things that I don't like in people. I don't care, specifically men. If it's something that I don't like or something that I know I need, I got a smart mouth. Okay, it's not gonna go away. Amen. I have a smart mouth, and it's in love. It's not like I'm trying to, whatever, but I do. So, and I'm also just like in nature, I'm just, I guess, an aggressive person in nature. So I need somebody who's going to be soft and gentle with me, because I am sensitive. I need you to be soft and gentle, because I be wanting to cry all the time, but I'm not gonna cry around you if I don't think that you can handle it. Or
that's me.
If you can't help me, we're not gonna talk about it. But so I wrote down all of these things that I realized about myself, and I'm like, okay, so if you know that you're this person, what kind of characteristics do you need? It's not a list, but it's a list. So basically, I stopped after a relationship or whatever. I was like, I don't even want to talk to nobody. I'm just gonna date for fun, just to see. After I took my time to get to know myself, whatever, made my list. So what I did was, once there was somebody in my face and they were trying to be serious, if I felt like it could be potentially something, the interview begins. Period. When I say a whole interview, I mean I need to know if it was something I wanted to take serious, a real relationship. Because I'm the type of person, baby, it's only so many times I'm gonna let my guard down before I be bump it. We finna go coast to coast and somebody live my best life by myself. So it was literally an interview. My current boyfriend, the first conversation we had, we talked until we met up at probably 9. We talked until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
What was y'all first? Because this is a topic that we've been bringing up on this.
I already know where she going with this.
Because the people know who listen that. I recently have been, because it happened again. Somebody asked me to the park. I don't know what the fuck is going on in the park, but all these guys is asking me out on first dates.
You don't know what that means?
And to me, it means you don't want to spend no money.
Right. This is what it is. Let me tell you something. I done learned a lot about men. They want to take you somewhere where they can get to know your mind and see if they can open up to you. If you can't be my friend, you can't be my girlfriend.
Yeah.
If you can't be my friend, you can't be my wife. If you can't be my friend, you can't mother my kids. So a lot of them want to go to the park first. Let's have a conversation, see where your head at, so I can see if I want to spend money on you.
Why
That's what they think.
Talking bowling or something. Why I gotta come to the park?
I ain't bad.
Did you go to the park? When you met your boyfriend?
I'm the type of person I want to do that anyway. Because for me, when I eat, food is a very sacred place. It holds a special place in my heart. And so I don't want to sit across the table and talk to you, and I'm not even going to want to eat my food because you disgust me, you get on my nerves or something like that. Yeah. It's even people that I know, and I just be like, I don't really know if I want to. No, we don't have to go to dinner. It's fine. We can just do something else. Because if I'm eating, I want my spirit to be full, my belly to be full, and yes. So that's how I feel. I don't want to eat with you until I know that we can get gonna go somewhere type of deal. So I'll do like a little here or there. I also got this thing about eating. I can't do smacking and chewing noises. I can't do it. If you were nasty,
I don't like no nasty
on FaceTime. I was like, oh, I don't like how you eat. We're done. This was before
you got delivered.
Yeah, I got delivered. I did. I
got delivered. Somebody eat. It tells you how they was raised. Some folks got class and some folks don't. And I don't want to be at the restaurant with you and you can't tell your salad fork from your dessert fork and just little basic things. I know a lot of people like, no, that's not it's a basic.
But it's just like if you eat with your hands, like we're not in the primal days anymore.
And we're not at home.
Or you digging all in your teeth.
I can see if we was at home
with the straw.
Jesus.
Check, please. Matter of fact, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I don't even want this to go. Yeah. It was nice.
Okay, well, you opened in my mind. Maybe one lucky man will get a part.
That's what it is.
At least let it be, because I'm not an outside girl. I'm not an outside girl. I'm not a bugs girl. Heat, all the.
I'm a cabin in the girl, but not like a out at the park girl. Like I like to go to be around nature and observe it from, but
from the window inside.
Yeah, I don't want to go and be like.
Yeah, I do. So let me ask y'all a question, because me and one of my girls was talking about this. So how do y'all feel about planning dates?
I love
it. For men or just in general?
Like you plan the date for like the guy that you're talking to or whatever, like your significant other or whatever.
I like that. I'm messing with you. When I mess with you, I mess with you.
A lot of times too, I feel like not like you have to teach people how to date you, but you have to teach people how to date you.
Yeah.
And so sometimes they do have to be willing to want to learn.
Have a conversation.
Yeah. But I feel like if you take them on your date and they see like what you doing, then they'll be like, okay, I gotta step my game up or whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I do feel like you have to kind of like learn each other, like it's got to be a give and take.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I do feel like as women, we do feel like, and as we should, like men should impress us, but also men feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to be impressed too. Like it's a lot of things that men feel like they don't get out of women, and they're giving their all trying to get us. And I do feel like men sometimes get not the short end of the stick, but like it's not a whole lot of emphasis on like how to, what to do for them, because it's a lot of emphasis on how they should get us. So, I think it should be on both ends, but it's got to be with the right person.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the thing about that.
And I think it's the way you. So I think also the way the things have been presented to me, I'm a romance girl. Just because
she does.
Oh, girl, you're such a Pisces. There it is.
It's probably form of a Pisces anybody's ever gonna meet. I want the flowers, the cards, the candy.
I love pumping circumstance.
I want the storybook. I do. I really do. Like I know it's not real life, but that's what in my head I want.
Jessica said, "I want pumping circumstance."
I want the window outside the window. I love
Come on, Devin.
Like I want that passion.
I love that.
With the guy, because I'm single. Jessica, in a relationship, she got love. Yeah, but I'm single, and the guys is missing it nowadays. It ain't no romance.
No, it's not.
They have to be. I feel like a lot of them have to be not really trained, because I don't really like that word. Yeah. But they have to be taught how to be romantic. Yeah. Because if they never seen that in their nature, I mean, think about it. Are your parents together?
No.
Are your parents together?
No.
Okay. Are they dating?
Hell no.
My dad is remarried.
Okay. Did you spend time in their house?
Yeah. Okay. Like when they were married.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you ever see him like date her or do romantic things?
Occasionally.
Okay, so for me, what about for you?
It's to know everything. My mama, after it didn't work out with my crazy ass daddy, it was like, all right, I'm gonna raise my child and work, and that's what we at.
Like it was, my dad's more of he was a provider. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. He wasn't always super big on like the words and like the things like that, but he made sure we had what we needed. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So for my mom, it was the same way. If it was my mama's birthday, okay, it's kind of phoned in, like when you think about it, but here's that gift. Right. Here are those roses. Right. You know what I'm saying? Here's that money for that. Here's that thing you need, whatever. The car break down, I got you. I can fix that. You want to paint the house? I got you. I can do that. That tree needs to be cut down. I got you. But the love, I didn't see like that, like the romance. I didn't see a lot of that.
So think about it. Same with my parents. So if that's what we've seen and we're women and we desire that romance, think about being a male in that position, seeing the same thing growing up, and you think you just supposed to do those things. Or like that's how you're supposed to
that's
show
how
up.
You do things.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that some people do have that optimism, like, oh, I want to do this and I want to do that, and they like got those imaginations, or they watch one too many movies as a child growing up, and that's what they wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So some people, and I even have friends that are guys, and they be like planning. They got Nates. They got
Are they fine?
I'll show you.
Well, that was debatable.
Listen,
you can't be saying that the
beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
You can't say somebody's attractive and be in a relationship. You could be like, they're nice looking. Right?
I think he's attractive.
Okay.
We'll he puts himself together very well. Whatever. We'll talk about it. So,
sure.
Oh my God, we're not.
There's a downside to what I'm gonna figure it out.
I hate
him. He doing flowers, cards, and candy.
He's gonna be in medical school.
I can do a short doctor.
He's really not in a relationship because he don't be fooling with people like that. Like he just be like, he's a very specific person.
To class and go home?
Yeah, he's a very specific person.
I like that. That's my type of man.
You know what I'm saying?
In the streets.
So I'm crying. So I have that particular friend, we got notes that we share with each other for basically like a bucket list of things or like things that we desire to do like when we do get in relationships with people. So dates and like gift ideas and stuff like that. But he also kind of grew up seeing those things and desires to do that. So it's like when you're dealing with somebody who hasn't seen that and they never really worked in an environment where that was accepted. They don't really know. So I think a lot of times we have more work to do to awaken that side, or even maybe they're in survival mode too, and they just not thinking about it like that.
Yeah, because men get their heart broke too now.
Child be crying.
Yeah, they do.
They be messed up longer too.
They really
women,
do.
Honestly, we have a little moment. But after we bounce back, when homegirl get that fresh weave and that new set of braids or that whatever, and she go out,
it's a wrap.
And that first nigga be like, "Hey, little mama, how you doing? Oh, it's over with for you niggas. It's over with. You are a blast from the past." Okay.
Yeah. No, really.
Like you were
very much
out of sight, out of mind.
No, really.
6 months down the line, Jessica, I just told her about how somebody popped about the woodworks recently. And 4-5 months down the line, here they come. I miss you so much. I'm so sorry. Well, partner, I'm over you now. And if you want me back, the price tag went up.
What R. Kelly said? When a woman's fitter. La da 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 da.
Look, I don't know what R. Kelly said.
I bet he know about it.
Girl, why I said I Carly?
I was like,
I don't know what R. Kelly said because he in the jail. And actually, speaking of R. Kelly, and this on top, I saw another article where 2 more girls then came out.
Oh my goodness!
And said that man made them have sex underage.
Was that the testimony from the trial? The new trial?
I think so.
I think that's what that was.
14. They were 14.
Yeah, that's what that was. Yikes. They was telling us. I want to say it's different because it was like different states or something like that. Yeah, a mess. Anyway, tell us about your business.
Yeah, and your podcast.
Yes, ma'am. Tell us about all the things.
Okay. So, y'all know that throughout college, my Instagram tag, everything, Prevailing Justice. The name came to me. I didn't really know what it was supposed to be, but I was like, okay, God, I hear you. We're going to go with it. And so basically during the pandemic, I caught a vision for it. It's a business. I was like, okay, cool. So my business is a life coaching business. Yes. Okay. Prevailing Justice is a hope dealing company.
All right.
That renders coaching services. All right. Within a 5-week program. All right. So, I deal with people from all walks of life, and pretty much like at this point, say for instance, you are trying to get to a place that may seem unrealistic for you. Whatever that is, it could be through like say womanhood. I had somebody reach out to me about mentorship. Say for instance, like, you never had those big sisters or that mom that really just kind of told you what you needed to know. So, okay, cool. Let's get you to that woman that you want to be. So we can do that. All right. We got 5 weeks and I have a little business framework. It's called the Dream Framework. And so each week we hit one of those letters. It's an acronym, and we hit each one of those letters, and then we go from there and we work through all of the processes and all of the things. And it's really, really exciting. Like, I've been really excited about it.
I need a section or something. I've been trying to
I love this. I was just telling my boyfriend a few weeks ago, like, I wish more adults had mentors. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know children definitely need it nowadays. Children absolutely need it, but I think adults need mentors just like to help you guide through things, like for real.
Yeah. And so, I'm not a therapist. I'm not, a counselor. I may get my license. We'll see. But as a life coach, I'm more like your ultimate accountability partner. If there's a thing, you've been procrastinating on, or there's a place you want to go and you don't see it being realistic, I help you make it into something that is tangible, but you have to do the work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we can sit here and have a conversation, but what are you going to do after that? So it's that type of thing. And a lot of us, even with starting this business, girl, I was scared.
Yeah.
Horrified. And God was like, oh, you want to be scared? Okay, I'm going to put people in your face. All right. So I started with Boys and Girls Club. So I did like life skills coaching programs with them. Still have those going on. So I talked to them about how they can make their own money, at a young age. They don't have to be hired to do it. Because let me tell y'all something about me. In 5th grade, I used to make these little ribbon scrunchies. I can make them match any outfit that you want and however many you need. And I was selling them for like $2 and $5.
You sound like me. I had a green card business where I had this. Now this is real. Oh, I'm aging myself. Where I had a CD-ROM game thing.
Stop it.
And I had an American green card CD-ROM. And I came up with a business where I would basically charge people, and I would print out the little card on my computer. So and I do $1 a card. So if you got 100 cards, it's $100.
Yeah.
And that's how I made my little hustle.
I love it. Because I was in 4th, 5th grade, making those for my friends, and I wear them to church. They be like, I got something for my little girl. Where you get it from? I made it. So, that was an early hustle for me. Because guess what? I wanted McDonald's, and I had McDonald's money.
You had that?
I think I can't see them, but
it is some keys.
Yeah. Who is it? Oh, it's Willie. No, because it's like blacked out. Okay, we'll be editing that out. Hold on, we're gonna let you go because you got your keys jangling. That means you gotta be quiet. Okay.
Last week,
y'all gotta wait before we start back.
Yeah, it's
Hold on, look. I'm like, why are we breaking? Let me go ahead and go.
This is why we need a sponsor or something, so we can slap a commercial. Please buy Vitamix.
It's not me taking the bathroom break this time.
Cause I sure kept that one in there last time.
I know. I was weak.
We don't have no sponsors yet, so I don't want to cut it because then it's gonna seem weird.
Yeah. I like your shoes.
Oh, thank you. I got these from Target for like $12 a couple years ago.
That's cute. All right. So after this, we can get on this.
I was gonna say, we can wrap it up.
Yeah, we already an hour and 17 minutes in.
Yeah. And I try to keep it under an hour and 30 because it start acting like it's too much.
Yeah.
Too much
to do.
But I will cut this part out. And I'm trying to think, what could I put in this?
A little transition or something. Or you can just cut it.
I might do something like with a voiceover and be like, make sure you follow us on our platforms @_BPC.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's get back to our program.
Let's get back to the regularly scheduled program.
Of like a little logo stuff, and then like say follow us on all our platforms. Have you listened to last week's episode? Make sure you tune in. Now let's get back to this week's episode.
Oh, you gotta miss my good.
I forgot. What was it? We asked her
about the biz.
Okay.
So you can tell us how they can solicit your services. Okay. How and like where they can find you, and just like what inspired you to create the business.
Okay, we started back at that place.
Well, you said you were doing the work with the Boys and Girls Club. I think that's where you left off at. So if you want to pick off, like, I guess you could say up at that point to now, like how crazy that.
What would you say? How they can solicit?
I ask you again. Go ahead and talk.
All right, so
I've been working with the Boys and Girls Club.
So you're working with the Boys and Girls Club. Say that again.
Work with the Boys and Girls Club has, just been very, very gratifying. And it has, basically like gave me more confidence and made it even more real that I'm actually doing this. Because, speaking and advising and stuff like that, that's nothing new. But for it to be an actual business and something that is a part of my dream lifestyle, and that being reality, it's like, sheesh, like, okay, I really am, stepping into that life of my dreams. And that's another thing that I do under the umbrella of Prevailing Justice is I host workshops.
Okay.
It's called The Life of My Dreams, because, boo, who ain't trying to live the life of their dreams?
I know,
when I was a little girl, I'm just dreaming. I wanted a Hannah Montana closet. Okay.
I hate you.
So, definitely a black girl.
Yes. Like, we deserve to be those people, be it, whatever that looks like. So through those workshops, it's mainly catered to women. Men can come as well. But a huge part of my audience thus far has been women. So, we all sit there and we go through like a workshop and we talk about things that inspire us or what we wanted to do, and how we can make that a reality, and obstacles.
What like inspired you to do it like this, or like create this business? Because I think it's so different, but it's so you. Yeah, like this makes perfect sense to me.
Oh my gosh, explain.
Because like that's what I'm saying before we were talking on here. Like when I watch your YouTube page, or like just in knowing you, you always full of like insightful things, like wisdom. Like I feel like I can come to you and like run ideas by you. You know what I'm saying? So for you to start like a mentoring business, that's fucking perfect.
And just from talking
that
to
is
you
perfect.
Today, you have that spirit. You're a pourer, as I like to call it.
Yes, you are a pourer.
Similar to me, where we can pour into other people. Like you can build somebody else up. You can see what maybe somebody can't see in themselves. And that's a gift within itself, because a lot of folks can't look into people and find like a diamond in the rough, or find that spark and start that fire within them.
It's something about the word pour that ministered to me.
You a pourer. You a pourer. And you people need them in their life. You need more pourers.
Don't do that. I see
oh my
you.
God.
I see you. Don't do that.
Look, that just ministered to me right then.
You are a pourer.
Don't do that.
I love that.
Yeah. I honestly, and that thing right there, that pouring aspect about myself is something that I really hated growing up. Because I always felt like I was getting the short end. Like, I'm seeing something in you, I'm supporting you, I'm doing this, and I never one time thought about myself, never wanted anything in return. But I would always just catch the short end, like I was telling y'all earlier. Like my mom I would be crying, coming home. I remember coming home from so many different things in my life, crying, and my mom was like, "Girl, what?" Like you was just what happened? What's wrong? I sit down, tell her, I'm like, they did me wrong. I don't understand why they do this. And she was, like it just went into this whole thing. And like that was just something that was really hard for me just to know that. And so I think once I got older and I got into poetry and things like that, it's funny because a lot of things we're insecure about are superpowers. A lot of the things that we don't like about ourselves are the things that make us so liked by so many. And I don't know, I guess one day like a light flip kind of switched, and it's like, oh, y'all, okay, this is what I do. I'm not getting a short end of the stick no more. I'm not gonna make myself available for that. So if I'm gonna pour, I'm not gonna do you wrong. I'm just gonna keep pouring, and I'm gonna fill myself up.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate y'all and like, telling me what you see. That's a big thing in my life right now, trying to see myself the way other people see me.
That's something we all can work on.
Yeah.
When people sit up and tell me stuff,
I'm very much a person that's like words of affirmation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's really important to me. It's the key to my heart. Like, you can write me a letter, I'm gonna bawl. You could have said it to me, but if I have it in a letter,
It's some of the podcast came about somebody pouring into me and Jessica telling like, no, y'all really need to,
y'all should do this.
This is something y'all
should.
The way y'all talk, the things you talk about, like people, and it was people telling us, not just one person, like
several. So that's how you know it's real. That's how you know it's real. Yeah. So like that's where it was, and so why I decided to do it this way. Let me tell you, I will binge watch Iyanla Vanzant. Binge watch her. Hello,
you preaching to the choir.
We're not gonna play. I will sit there and binge watch her and give me your hand, beloved. Okay.
Let me just go into the bush and weep.
When she be holding people when they chest when they cry. Let it out.
Look, speaking to the dirt. Put your face in the
dirt. Get in there. Get in there.
I felt like I might have been the only person in America that was sad when she ended her show.
Devastated.
I was so sad when she ended her show.
I was devastated.
I love Iyanla.
I believe she helped a lot of people too.
Yes.
Because a lot of people need that type of love where a lot of people looked at it as like tough love or her being hard on them. And it's like, no, sometimes you need that kind of like somebody to really shake your ass into like
really call a thing a thing.
So what you really have going on in your life. Because a lot of people, they some sugar coaters and Ayana wasn't doing it.
We're not gonna do that. Absolutely not on my watch.
Yes.
Okay. So I don't know. Like I just felt like coaching is something that I've always done, to answer back to your question. And I love speaking to people. I love having conversations and getting to know like what it is they want to do and like, okay, why are we not there? Why? So I feel like that's something I've just always done. So it's like, why not make that a business? Because one thing that, and y'all, I tried the 9-to-5 thing. I did. I really did. When I tell you I was losing my mind, I was losing my mind. Like I could not do it. Like I would be like every day sitting there twiddling my thumbs. And for me, I've always said that time is money. To me, it's like time is money. I'd rather pay for something because I know I'm more likely to come into more money than I can time. Because if y'all found the time store, please let me know.
Yeah.
Please let me know if you found it.
I'll link down below.
I wish I had a time machine. Okay, but I don't.
Real.
Or whatever she did. Because
baby.
That's how I feel when I think about
not only that, like with our age and like
that's the sound effects of what I'm going through.
Yeah, with our age and just everything, time is going by so fast.
It is.
That's what always like I think about all the time. It's kind of like it's going by fast.
It is.
So I understand that.
So we have to use our 24. And I also know I've never been a person to like boundaries. I don't. So it's like if I can spend my day interacting with people, coaching them and getting them to a place, that's something I did for free. Like all throughout college, I did that for free. So it's like, okay, Tony Robbins, Eric Thomas, all these people, John C. Maxwell. I'm coming for you, Mr. Maxwell, in the most respectful way possible. I'm gonna meet you, okay? And I'm gonna just slide clean on right up there next to you, sir. Okay, I'm speaking this. This is a manifestation, so y'all remember this, all right? I remember reading his books, and I was like, me, I'm the Black John C. Maxwell, female version.
But really, that's really you. It's like when you get there, I'm gonna be on this podcast. Like, didn't we tell y'all? Nobody deserves that more. Like, really, that's the most. I could so see that.
When you've been that girl,
you have.
Even a book, you've been that girl because we gonna read the book on this show. You've been that girl because even when I was at UAB, when I first got there, you were one of the people that I was hearing about that people were talking about.
That's like, crazy to me.
You know, prevailing justice. You follow her. You heard her. You seen
that. Is crazy to me.
So it's like you that girl. And
that's really crazy to me. That is so crazy to me.
That's true.
I'll be like, how you?
That's true.
Confused.
That's very true.
I don't know. I just had this thing where like I feel like I'm invisible. Like I just go and do something and then I just don't be thinking nobody paying attention. I just go on to the next.
People are always watching.
People like, hold on, play it back. But it's like I know that though. But I've just been in that fishbowl for so long. I just be like, la 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 la. Ain't nobody paying attention. And do. So, you know, I love coaching. I love speaking to people, and I like having time. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was the best way to do a business where I was able to get the most out of my day, pour into somebody else, and then like get that gratification of knowing that I got somebody one step closer to their highest self or reaching their goals or something like that. Because that's what I love to do. Like if you tell me something you want to do, I'll be like, what can I do to help you? I ain't got nothing but $3 to my name right now, but I know some people.
You can take some of these.
Like I know somebody. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that type of thing. And so far it's been fun, and I'm scared, but I'm excited for what's to come.
I love it.
And I'm excited for y'all too.
Thank you.
Sometimes fear is beautiful. Like I think sometimes we have this negative connotation with like, I'm scared to do this. But sometimes being scared is a beautiful thing because like you said earlier at the beginning of the podcast, it's like that's how to me you know you're doing something right. Almost when you know you're scared, but it feel like you're supposed to do it, but you're scared to do it. That's how you know that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So
I feel like if you weren't scared, you wouldn't care.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? True. Like what Denzel said that ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. Like if everything ease, like easy, is a greater threat to progress than hardship. Because if you got everything easy, you would never appreciate it. Exactly. You would never learn anything. You would never get anything from it. But like the real lessons, like the real grit that you get it comes from the dirt. Yeah. It comes from failing. It comes from like messing up, falling down, scraping your knee, you know, not getting called back, whatever. Like that's where the real growth is. And that's the stuff you really like, okay, I learned from that. Yeah. I know what to do now.
Resilience.
You know, I messed up that time, but the second time they finna get this work. Like that's where you really like you thrive, where you grow. And so I'm really grateful for all of the hardship for real.
For sure. Yeah, like, I'm really excited. And you asked me about. Did you ask me about the podcast?
Yeah. So where can they? We did ask you about the podcast. I was about to say though, where can they get your services?
Okay, so I will have y'all link the website down in the
website
below in the description.
I was like, it's the description, the comments, the pinned comments. Okay, because I've been watching y'all on TikTok. Yes, I be supporting.
We trying to get the TikToks up. I'm still learning. I feel like an old lady with the TikToks.
Man,
okay.
It's just hard when they don't be popping off, but we getting there.
Yeah, it's fine. You know, gradual, slow growth. Okay, delay is not denial. So I will have my website link in the comments, but it's theprevailingjustice.com. You can book me there. You can shoot me an email. I have my email. I'll give y'all my email as well so that y'all can contact me. I am on social media, but not for real, because the revolution will not be televised.
Oh, okay. I feel that.
So, you know, you can follow me on TikTok, Prevailing Justice, on Instagram, Prevailing Justice LLC. My personal page is Jeralyn's Journey with 2 E's on Journey. And yeah, that's how y'all can find me. I also have a podcast, Prevail with Justice. And yeah, that's on all streaming platforms.
Okay,
we're not visual yet. I'm gonna be like y'all when I grow up.
It's a process.
It is a process. You know how long it took us to get to here. You know, we're so happy.
Yeah, it was a growth. Okay, we just started doing the YouTube videos this year in January.
Yeah.
So before that, it was pure audio. So it's definitely, and we still, you know, it's
still growing, baby.
Journey, but I love the journey. Like I wouldn't trade it for the world.
What Gianna be saying?
Because you can only go up,
baby.
You can only go up. So it's like you start off with 0 views. So I can't get less than 0.
Yeah.
I can't get less than 0 listeners. So
the worst thing that's gonna happen is somebody not gonna watch. That's the worst thing.
Yeah.
So, and to be honest, that ain't happened since we put anything out. We've always had at least one view.
Come on, Glory.
And it wasn't me. It wasn't us. It was
right. And I'm be honest. I'm happy about anything I see.
Yes.
I'm happy about any little comment, any little ad, any little interaction. Like, I'm happy about it all.
I'm a word of mouth girl, and I know if you watch this, you probably talk to somebody else about this, and they want to watch it, or they might go watch it 3 months from now, whatever the case may be. But I know that's how it starts off, and I'm not. Sometimes we get discouraged, but again, it's when I see that one like, or I see somebody comment on TikTok, or I'm out at a function, and somebody stops me and Jessica, and it's like, nah, that last episode, the park date shit, y'all funny as hell.
Yeah. I'm always so excited when people say, "Oh, I watched the podcast." I'll be like, y'all be watching this?
Girl, the first person
you say humility? Like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. Like, for real?
No, I would never forget the first girl that came up to me. It was like, yeah, you from Black Bougie about it? I was at Innovation Depot. I'll never forget. I was like, and this is before we had visual. Yeah. So she knew me off of me just saying my voice and talking to her. She's like, oh, yeah, you got a podcast, right? And I was like, you know my podcast?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
You've heard of me?
Man.
She was like, yeah, I listen to you all the time. And I was like, I almost cried in front of this.
No, literally.
Around the corner and collect myself. I was like, oh my God.
In real time.
Attention to you. Like,
yeah.
Because like you said, I had that invisible thing. It's like I do stuff, and but I kind of I do it and I put it out there, and I'm kind of like, okay, do what you may with it. And so it's like when people, interact with you, it's like, oh my gosh, like this is a real thing. Like this ain't just up in my head.
Yeah. And it's hard, like at least when we're us, I was talking to somebody about this. It's hard for us to see people outside of ourselves, you know what I'm saying? So to us, it's like, oh, we're just doing this thing. Yeah. And to somebody else, it's like, dang, that's cool. I wish I could do that.
Yes. I do get that reaction from people too. I'd be like, yeah, I have a podcast. And they be like, oh shit, you got a podcast?
Right.
I'm like, yeah, we're on YouTube, Apple.
They're like, oh, you're doing it big.
They're like, oh, no, really. Really, I'm so grateful for that. That's why I said before we got on here, we're very blessed. We are very, very blessed. So I can't complain about anything for real.
I love it.
Is there any following words or closing words? Closing words, motivational words that you want to leave with the people.
The people.
A little something to take home. But you dropped films all episode. So I hope y'all know. Look, I hope y'all had y'all cups. Because if you came empty, you should leave overflowing from this episode. But if you did not get what you needed, okay, I wish I had a teacup so we could visually. I really wish we had
My God.
But, if they didn't get anything,
I took it off.
No, that's why I took it off.
I'm already on.
Holla at us, Walmart, Target, everybody.
I'm trying to pull it out.
I got you.
Just gonna it's here now. They just
okay, so you closing words.
I'm gonna say, I don't know. I got closing words for y'all.
Okay. I'm receive it.
Y'all blessing.
I hope I don't cry.
Don't cry, because I'm a Pisces, so all it takes is one tear to drop out somebody's eye, and I'm gonna be over here like.
I already almost cried at the pourer, so don't do that.
I know that's why I said
literally. I saw your eyes water. I was like, I know just scared gonna cry. I was like,
no. And y'all know.
Wait a minute.
Y'all know I don't be crying in public.
Y'all know just could be like, I'm not emo.
Y'all know I don't be crying in public.
That's why I looked at you. I was like, I see you.
Yeah, don't do that. But it's been a hard week, so everything touched me right now. But I feel you.
Okay, I'm trying to see which way I want to go first.
You go with Jessica. Cause if I cry, you gonna cry cuter than me. I ain't got no nigga line. I'm already gonna be a little.
It's fine.
I
the microphone in your face, so okay. For the most part, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay, but I will say for real, from the because I met Jessica my sophomore year.
The power of you.
Listen, that show, I go back and watch the episodes. We was really
doing that,
setting up in the hallway in the student center, spitting some real stuff. If y'all have not watched The Power of You, it's still on YouTube, I believe.
I think you have to go under UAB TV.
UAB
TV. Yeah. Videos.
No.
That is where I met Jessica. Student media. And then I met you student media as well. But it was after the original, like I wouldn't say the original crew, but like the people who made up the
What's up, guys? I'm Jessica.
And I'm Abney.
And we're the ladies of Black Bougie and Ballad. Coming to you today to let you know that we'll be at the Birmingham Polo Classic, September 4th, 2 to 6 p.m. at the Birmingham Museum of Art.
And of course, this amazing event is being put on by none other than our boy, Jeralyn, the boy from the fields, okay? So make sure you all grab your tickets, get your flyest Sunday's best outfit. And remember, this Sunday, September 4th, from 2 to 6, the Polo Classic at the Birmingham Museum of Art.
We have tiles too.
I know.
Yeah.
So, I met you.
Your closing words.
Just comment you when the Blazers shuffle, when we came with the Blazers shuffle.
Oh my God. Yes.
That era.
I remember that.
Yes, that era. And then I feel like I met you after that. Like after
I kind of
left.
came in, I trickled in
like
at the very
18.
end. Yeah, I trickled, because I met, like, I knew Chad and Rylan and Mariah and all of them. But by the time I became, like, because I was just in studio, I was around studio when Chad and Rylan was in there. And Pat I was getting on Pat's nerves because I was coming in there every
talking
day,
to me.
But I wasn't doing shit. I wasn't doing nothing for student media. I was just in there bumping my gums. And I remember he told me at the end of spring, I think 2017, he was like, now look, if you're going to be in here in the fall, you're going to have to do something.
Yeah, we can't talk about Pat because I'm going to cry for real if we talk about Pat. If we talk about Pat goes back for me to like high school when I first started doing poetry, first started speaking, first started everything. So Pat,
he's a poet too.
Pat.
Yeah.
Oh, it's growing in my throat. Got to change gears.
Yeah.
Pat.
He know.
Yeah.
He know. So yeah, like just for one, I'm gonna start with you and then
Lord.
Yeah. So from like I always seen you, I always saw you student media, and I felt like that was always like a good fit. But I also felt like you were scared to do what it is that you wanted to do. So my words to you is don't be scared to do that thing, whatever that is, and don't limit yourself on it. You know, if other people can't see it, that's perfectly fine. They don't have to. The vision is for you. It ain't for nobody else. Indeed. The only thing that you need to get from other people, if you get that, is support. And if they don't have that, guess what? You got to support yourself. You got to believe in yourself. And you got to get yourself to that place. You get yourself started and then everything else gonna fall in line. But don't limit yourself on that. You know, we talked about earlier, like jobs, career paths, stuff like that. Get creative and don't give yourself no excuses on why you can't get to that place.
Because that's that one right there, the excuses.
Yeah, don't give yourself no excuses. Don't do that. Don't do that.
For everybody.
Don't do that. Full transparency. I didn't start my business when I was supposed to. And I remember like I woke up in the middle of the night. And I was like, why can't I go back to sleep? And all I could hear is, I told you to start it. I'm working what was supposed to be my dream job. I thought that was good enough. No, it's not. It's not. That's not where you need to be. So I have been serving while I'm building this business. What it look like? Like, you know, I'm talking to y'all, I'm here. And then y'all walk into a restaurant, y'all see me, I'm y'all server. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you got to get creative. Now I'm to a point, I was embarrassed when I first started working there. Like, I don't want nobody to see me, whatever. But guess what? I'm doing something that ain't nobody else doing. You know?
Oh, yes.
So it's like, you gotta get creative and do what works for you to get to your end goal, get to that dream. Because everybody that is dependent on your highest self is waiting on you to get there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna get you right there.
It also blessed me.
Depending on me to get to where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, they waiting on you to get there.
Because y'all know I'm a door opener. I do all this because I'm trying to create the space for other people to do it as well and not go through what me and Jessica had to go through to get. So that's what's gonna make me cry. Like, I'm trying to get the way I need to be so I can help y'all.
Yeah.
Woo. Okay.
But you gotta stop putting limits on yourself. Get creative. Do what you need to do. Boom, bam. Make the moves.
Now get on her. Get on her. I'm horrible. I'm so horrible.
Okay, y'all. So, like we talked about, the power of you. For those of you who don't know, because I promise you, it's probably about 5 people that know. Actually, did I ever tell you that I had somebody come up to me when I was at RA, and he was like, "Hey, you on the power of you?" And I was like, "Whoa, you watching?"
Why y'all playing? Y'all be thinking the little 5 views ain't nothing, but we the 5.
Yeah.
He was like, "It really spoke to me. I needed that." I was like, well, bless
I'm
God.
glad. Yeah, I'm glad.
Bless God. Then we tried to bring it back. It
Yeah.
didn't happen, but it's okay. So, you know, Jessica was Listen, she did all the production for the show. Do you hear me? All of it.
And me and Juwan.
Yeah.
Shout out to Juwan, crazy.
Shout out to Juwan. And happy belated birthday, friend. I saw her on Facebook. This girl right here, she know how to do it all. Okay? Know how to do it all. Yes. I'll give you your flowers.
No.
Take your flowers. Okay, take the flowers.
No.
And
no.
I just feel like you're so talented and you be sleep on yourself.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Wake up, Miss Ma'am.
I'm trying.
See, you said trying. Trying is failing with honor. You have to do it.
Ooh.
You just have to do it.
I got gaveled up.
I'm having a hard time picking the title for this episode.
You just have to do it. You really just have to do it. Because even the stuff you're doing now, I feel like it's not impossible or like this outlandish thing for you to be wherever it is that you envision yourself being. Like that their place. Mm-hmm. It's not hard for you to be there without struggle, with ease. Mm-hmm. Like you're a very talented, very skilled person. Okay? And it's not just like in one area. If you don't know how to do it, you can figure it out.
I still want Jessica to drop an EP. Just for the people.
I would love to drop a song.
I just want Jessica to drop an EP for the people. Because Jessica can sing. When I told my mama you was a classically trained like opera singer, she was like, wait a minute, huh? I was like, yes, Jessica can like sing, like, yes.
It's going to come in the right time.
I want the EP. The Black Bougie and Body EP. I'm going to be like DJ so-and-so. I'm going to just introduce the track.
Period.
God did it. Here we go.
I love it. God did it. I love it.
Do you believe in us?
I love it. God did.
Period.
I love it.
So listen, God already do. And he done gave you everything you need to do to be where you want to be. I need you to do it. Dang it.
Yeah. I know.
Dang it.
You have to be up for real. I need help. I need help. I need help. Okay, it's over with. It's over with. Okay.
We don't want the camera.
And I love y'all, and I'm proud of y'all. And
I mean,
yes, thank you for coming.
I do love y'all, but I love you.
Yes.
And really, I hope y'all really like take away from this episode what y'all need, because I think a lot of people, when they get to the end of this, will feel like their cup has been filled, or like they are beginning the process of healing, or that this is the fire that you needed to put, under yourself to start what you needed to start. So I'm glad that we brought you, because I needed this today, because I was having a horrible day. I was having a shitty ass day. So this really like gave me a boost of energy to like go home and work on some stuff and really like dig my heels into the things that I know I can do, not the things I want to do, but the things I know can be done.
Yeah.
So I thank you so much, for coming. And again, just shout out your pages. I want people to be able to, I'm putting the links all that in the description, but say that again where people can find you, and then we gonna wrap this thing up.
All right. Podcast Prevail with Justice, all streaming platforms. I sit down, I interview people who are working in their purpose, interviews on how they found it, all of those good things. So tune in. Like I said, all streaming platforms, Prevailing Justice with a Y. TikTok, Instagram, Prevailing Justice with a Y. And my personal Instagram is Jeralyn's Journey with 2 E's.
All right.
And then y'all already know, y'all can follow us at _BPC. It's always under here on the screen. Yes. And then my personal page is at therealabaniayanna on Instagram, and then at _abaniayanna _ on Twitter.
And I am Jessie JESSI _ Monique on Instagram, and it's MONIQUEE on Twitter. Thank you guys so much for watching. We love y'all. We will see you this Sunday at the Birmingham Polo Classic, because guess who's gonna be on the red carpet? Right.
We will show up if you invite us.
Period. Okay. We're adding hosts to the resume.
And cut my girls a check.
I know that's right.
What
Beyonce said, don't be funny with my money, honey.
Hello.
I know that's right.
We got bills. We
right.
Elevate.
Right. Okay. So we're gonna see y'all all dressed up in our fancy clothes on Sunday. And just always thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting. Make sure you support our girl. And
thank you so much for having me again.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. When you come back,
I'll come back. Let me know. And then I want y'all on my podcast.
Of course. All right. We'll see y'all next time.
All right.
Bye.